right, chat, we are fucking back, man. I mean, I guess I was here last Tuesday, right? We're gonna cancel stream last Tuesday. I'm gonna cancel it last Tuesday. Yeah, I canceled. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks, man. I have to go back to New York. Yes, guys, please like and describe. Like and describe what you like about the stream, please. Please.
The beat that's bumping really loud, though, I gotta say.
I mean, they're like, can't hear them.
They're looking for you or the slapper?
We can't hear, the music's too loud. No más música. No más música, man. They're fucking asking in the chat, bro. Come on, Stone. Loud ass. Stone, they call him Promo Stone in the streets, man, because you can't be around him without him promoting his music, you know?
Right.
Promo Stone. That's what they call him. All right, chat, we're back. Yeah, I took off last Tuesday because I had to go back to New York on Wednesday for a wedding. Our creative director, Kirk, and his beautiful now wife, Anna, another amazing creative, got married. So we went to New York, man. I panic before I fly, chat. I not like I'm afraid something's gonna happen. I just get so much anxiety, man, just going through security and just all that shit. So canceled it, but we're back, man. We are back. MacBook in the chat. What up, MacBook? 14 million Spotify streams. Congrats, Original Ghost. What's up with the sound? Is that us? Yo, Sarah, my lady, her iPhone blasts music. I could hear it across the house, bro. Doors closed. My iPhone, I'm sticking the speaker in my fucking ear to hear anything. So I don't know if it's us or you. I feel like my iPhone is cooked. Let's get into it, man. Hot knife should be in stock. I think we got some limiteds out there too. God, there's a lot of hash in this fucking thing. I still got hash to cover, man. I didn't get through all of it on the last stream, so I gotta find a couple of jars that I forgot to cover. Might be a couple in here. I kept this mostly in the fridge while I've been traveling, outside of maybe a couple days. Waiting for the 3DXL. Your iPhone battery lows. Not provide. I don't think so, man. I'll have my shit fully charged, and I got it in my ear, bro. I want my iPhone speaker to be so loud that people get angry when they hear me coming. I can't hear shit. We're gonna be deaf. All right. Yeah, we're all shadow banned, MacBook. That's the life, bro. That's the fucking life, man. You know, nobody liked my brain rot meme today, bro. My brain rot reel. Come on, man. Put a lot of work into that. Put any work into it. That was literally just me hanging out and admin just fucking hitting record. There was nothing else going on there. All right, I got some things to cover here. Let's just jump into it, man. You know, by the way, chat, people were pissed about the brain rot. People were genuinely like, how dare you? How dare you not pay a team of animators? It was crazy. Like, I'm surprised how, I shouldn't be surprised, but it is wild. I also think that AI has the potential to do some good. I think overall, AI currently feels like a negative. I don't like the idea that humans are leaning more into labor while robots are, you know, making art. I don't love that. But this is like a very niche thing of something that purely exists in the AI world as brain rot through AI. People were tight, man. They're like, why don't you pay a fucking artist to do this? And it's like, who the fuck do you think made this? It was our art director. It's the one who did it. What the fuck you mean? Like, we're not Disney. We don't have a team of animators to do this stuff. And also, Biakini Gusini. That's the winner. Biakini Gusini. Whoever even thought of saying it like that? AI did, bro. Biakini Gusini. I fucking love it. That's my favorite, man. That's my favorite. How do you know I'm not AI? Because I'm actually a clone. Think about it. Think about it, bro. Come on. you go back far enough into the videos, be like, damn, bro, there was this point where he became a different person. Anyways. All right. So, 420 in Washington Square Park vlog was posted last week. It's live. It's a great video. Please go check it out. We're finishing up the New York trip vlog right now. This upcoming Tuesday. Oh shit, that's next week. I'm gonna be streaming with Ted. Let me run this again because I have a feeling that he wants to clip this, right? Okay. This Tuesday, let me do it again. This upcoming Tuesday, I will be streaming with, a very good friend of mine, bro. I've been smoking Alien Labs going back to 2015 was the first time I was smoking Alien Labs. So it's kind of crazy to think that I know Ted for 10 fucking years now. And me and Ted are going to be doing a TED Talk. You know, TED, what do they call it? TED Talks. It's not a TED Talk. It's TED Talks with Roger. That is going to be next week at 7 p.m. We're doing this late, huh? Damn, bro. I gotta take off Wednesday, man. Y'all got me working extra hard. 7 p.m. Jeez. Come on. Why are we doing it that late, bro? That's kind of crazy. Can we change it to 5? Can we just, if we clip this, can we just make it at 5 p.m.? 7 p.m., bro? I'm an old man, bro. I'm trying to be so high at 9 p.m. I'm trying to have a full belly at 9 p.m. I'm trying to have my throat a little scratchy from all the weed I smoked. I'm trying to giggle incessantly at brain rot memes. What I'm not trying to do at 9 p.m. is be working. That's not what I'm trying to do. And it's 10 p.m. on the East Coast too. So anyways, as of right now, it's at 7 p.m. We're going to be talking branding, the state of the industry, and more. If you are in the industry, you're trying to get into the industry, I highly recommend tuning in. This is going to be a great one, man. Ted is an OG. He's been in the game for a while. He's somebody I respect deeply. Me and him both kind of came up together in this game. So please tune in. It's going to be a family affair. Me and him are always having great conversations offline, so I assume that this one is going to go very well with it being public, and I think there's going to be some dope game being dropped here, so please tune in this upcoming Tuesday at hopefully earlier than 7 p.m. Hopefully 7 p.m., man. I gotta create some rules around this. Admin, 7 p.m., bro? Come on. How am I supposed to have a healthy work-life balance? Y'all know I'm a CEO, right? Like, I stream, but I have a job. My job's not streaming. It's a part of my job. I love it. Honestly, I do this shit all the time if I could. Like, if I was done with Puffco, I'd immediately want a Netflix show of, like, can I just travel the world and find great plants and talk about it? Hash Bourdain type of thing. I love doing it, but I got a job, bro, and it weighs on me. It's heavy. It's a big ass job. Anyways, all right, what else we got here? We got something we're gonna save for next week. We got this dumbass fucking California cannabis tax, man. I'm gonna wait and just get a little bit more informed about it until next week, but it is crazy. The inefficiency and lack of understanding of our government never ceases to stop surprising me. That makes sense. Never ceases to surprise me. That's probably what I should be saying. It's just kind of crazy, man. Like, I understand that they try to reduce the tax from 19 to 15%, and we're like, well, if we make more money, we'll do this, but they haven't made it easier to make money as a recreational cannabis business. Recreational cannabis businesses are closing up every day. These people are working to survive, man. I don't know anybody in the rec game running around with a Rolex or something fancy. I say as I point to my Apple Watch. It's a very hard game to exist in, and I think they just made it harder, and I think it's just a thoughtless relationship that the state has with this. But I'm going to jump into this next week and try to spit some game on it. Let's see. Puffcon 2025, Chad. So, like, take this warning somewhat seriously. Puffcon 2025, early bird tickets are about to sell out. We have a tiny bit left. I believe less than 10% of those tickets left. Almost completely out. It's currently $40 bucks for 2 days of Puffcon. That's an insane number. $40. I know who we already have locked in for Puffcon, and I know who we're trying to lock in, and it is unheard of to have that type of event 2 days for 40 bucks. Lock in, because it's going away. Like, we're just about sold out, and if it doesn't sell out, we have a date where we're going to raise prices. So please lock in at this price. Don't let your friends, I'm telling you, in 2 weeks, somebody's gonna be like, I thought this was for the community, man. You're charging $80 now? This is crazy, bro. I thought it was people over profits, man. Yeah, this is how we're doing it. And, you know, yeah, so please get it. Yeah, Hash Lover, sucks for you, bud. Sucks for you. Sucks for you, bud. What else we got? And then obviously, please like this stream. Like and describe, guys. Like and describe. Please, like and describe. Also, we have another IG. It seems like we're going to be creating a new Instagram account every fucking week because everyone gets more and more and more shadow banned. This one is Puff Collabs. Puff Collabs. Could somebody please drop the link in the chat? Puff Collabs. This is a page that we're using to collaborate with the creators across the board that we work with, from our internal Kevin Puffco's stream team, myself, Chelsea, to the people outside of it like Eric Kahn and Goblin and others. So like, definitely I'm missing like a bunch of creator names that we actually work with, but follow that page to see all the cool things that we're doing. Man, Sanity, I'm not sure, man. I mean, it's been a little bit weird. We're being more and more careful, and I find it especially weird because there are some pages out there that just fly. And I've historically had the take that, like, if your shit isn't popping, it's because your work isn't popping. But I think some of the things that we've done are so fucking good. And even though they try to limit engagement from us, it blows up amongst our followers. And if we were just able to show it to new people, I mean, it would blow the fuck up, and we can't. So I'm really not sure what's going on, man. It's hard to tell. Is it haters? Is it competitors? Or is it just meta? And we're unlucky. It's just how it goes. It's really hard to tell. I don't want to assume any of them, but Maine. So yeah, man, I know that there are some things going on in Maine. Right now, I have to look it up. Somebody sent me a message that I sent to our legal team. I don't know if we can necessarily help with that, but it seems like Maine has a contentious relationship with cannabis companies. We're one of them. I can't say too much right now, but I can say that we are having a disagreement with the state government of Maine. And you should hear more on that in probably 5 to 6 weeks. I don't want to talk about it now because I'm really hoping that we can get this resolved without taking it to the courts. That is really my hope. What they're pushing for is insanity. But I'll be talking more about that. But it is interesting that what is going on in Maine is weird. And I'm speaking from my own personal experience that I think is different than the LD 104 that this person is mentioning. Let me see if I could just get any update on that. Where's my here? Oh, I'll just look it up outside of you guys seeing what I'm looking up. Let me create another tab. New window, I guess. There we go. Okay. LD 104 Maine. Okay, let's see. I see. Okay, here we go. This is from Beard Bros Farms. I trust them. They have been reporting on the space for a very long time. Maine's latest cannabis legislation, an act to protect the health of medical cannabis patients and streamline the mandatory testing of cannabis. By looking on paper, blah, 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 blah. This bill introduces mandatory testing for every single cannabis product. Flower, trim, concentrates, you name it. That's right, every batch sounds like a great way to keep patients safe. What it really means that small operators who are already scraping by in a tough market are going to absolutely crush under the weight of expensive testing fees. And like, I can understand this. One, I do believe that we should have clean and tested cannabis. And I believe that if there's a role the government should play in that, it's in making sure that testing is affordable, right? They can subsidize it with the taxes that people are paying already on cannabis, which is really high. But when you pass that on to small farms, very quickly they can get priced out. If they're doing small batch strains, they're gonna have to get so many things tested that they're getting rid of the few profits that are left over to them to keep running their business. But that to me isn't the worst thing. I believe that there are potency caps in here as well. Let's see. Looks like Rep Mark Mallon is the person they're asking to reach out to. Let me brush myself up a little bit more on this other thing, because the issue that we're experiencing with Maine is not actually this. It's something else entirely, which is just nutty. But I'll get to it. I'll get to it in a bit. You know, I feel like government doesn't always fuck things up, man, but it feels like our government train, man, is just not out for us. Like, it seems like we are a capitalistic opportunity for the government at every turn, and not an opportunity to help people ever. Like, you just don't see that these days. You don't see things that are built in service of people. You see things that are built in service of capital. And if it doesn't serve capital, well, then it can just die. And that seems to be one of the things that's happening in Maine. But yeah, anyways. Dogs, I am talking about the tax, but I don't know if you understand the tax that we're referencing. Ultimately, they're trying to get Puffco to say that we're a tobacco company. We're refusing. That's what's going on. Like, we want to tax you like a tobacco company, and I'll be real with you, chat. In 2017, we had the opportunity, 2016, I think, we had the opportunity to identify as a tobacco company to try to make our existence a little bit safer. 2016, 2017, there is no California recreational cannabis market. I believe there isn't even a Washington recreational cannabis market. There isn't an Oregon recreational cannabis market. We are at risk being a New York company saying, hey, we make cannabis accessories. It's not for tobacco. And so now in 2025, for a state to say, no, we want to regulate you like tobacco. No, you need to regulate cannabis. We're not going to pretend we're something we're not. So you can find a way to tax us. You need to find a way to regulate cannabis, and then we'll gladly pay taxes. But if you're gonna treat us like an e-liquid vaporizer, we're not down with that. And we'll fight it tooth and nail. And if it doesn't work, sorry, Maine, looks like you're gonna have to take a very short drive out of state to get your cannabis or your cannabis accessories. But they are really tripping. I'll give more details on it in the future. We're really seeing how they engage with us. But if they are not open at all, we are not going to start, especially ourselves. We consider ourselves innovators and pioneers in the space. We are not going to add risk to the space by being one of the first cannabis companies to also identify as a tobacco company. It seems nuts. So more on that soon. We know main character syndrome for sure. More on that in probably like a month and change. I'll have more details. Yeah, cool. Let's start jumping in, guys. All right, what am I gonna go in on first? You know, I saved this jar, chat. This is a very special jar. I wish I didn't leave it out. Damn, it smells crazy. I wish I kept it in the fridge more, but check this out. I mean, look at those deep terp bubbles, and that's what that is. Those dots all over are terps that I don't even understand are rising from the bottom. It's so crazy how it looks, and they're all over, man. This jar reeks. This is one of the better jars that I've smelled in a while. It does kind of look like some bomb-ass nacho cheese. This is Tenco Zushi rosin. You originally heard me show this as the $1,000 jar. Why? Because they made such a small batch of it. Some people are paying $1,000 for a 2-gram jar. I was able to get this after jar check at the Zushi pop-up in New York City. And it smells insane. Just from like looks wise, I admit those brown terp bubbles look weird, but not bad. So the first one that was more homogenous and all consistent, and again, this has been sitting out a bit, so like I feel like it didn't look like this last week, but just to see how many terps are in there is crazy. The nose on this is the best rosin I have ever smelled from Tenco. Granted, I've only ever smelled it 2 other times. This is the best I have smelled from them. Let's get in here. Let's get in here, chat. Buttery. Buttery, buttery, buttery soft. I mean, this is looking like a fantastic, fantastic jar of rosin. Let's just get this up on the cam so you can see what the inside looks like after I scraped it a bit. You can kind of see how beautiful it is. That terp layer up top, look at that. Dripping in terpenes, man. I see a lot of cold cure, especially through the jar checks. This is one of the most unique looking cold cures I've ever seen. It is wet through and through, man. And like Tenco is already making some of the best flour in the game. I know for them, if there's a reason they probably haven't released rosin, it's because they want the same to be said about their rosin. And I got to assume this is there. I don't know how much better they can do than this, man. At least on the nose, on the looks, on the distribution of terps within the jar, of how they're just fighting their way through it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. The lads are indeed dialed in. Let's go in on red. I'm gonna go all in on white because it's so terpy, man. I feel like I gotta go a little bit lower. But this is gonna be amazing, man. I have high hopes. I have high hopes. Oh God, I totally forgot. I gotta hit up. I forgot some jars, man, in the city. There was something I wanted to feature on here and I totally forgot. I gotta hit up fucking Astor Club. See if I can get him out here. There it is. Wow. Damn. Like, yo, best one yet. This is the best Tenco jar of resin I've tried, man. Crazy Z terps. But it's not quite Z. It has this complexity. I can't. It's blue Zushi, but like. Yo, this is really fucking good. This is rosin. This is rosin. Yo, Tenco just can't be stopped, man. Like, they keep making some of the most amazing stuff out there. I fucking love this one, man. Shout out to Tenco. Shout out to Stacks. Shout out to Slabs, man. Shout out to everyone. They fucking kill it. They've been doing it a long time. They are so fucking dialed in. And I just love their brand, man. The excitement around their brand is crazy, bro. They had a line going back like 3 fucking blocks in New York City for their drop. It's insane. It's fucking insane. But that wasn't the only Tenco jar I got. That was not the only Tenco jar I got. I got another jar from Tenco, chat. Oh, my head is a bit itchy. All right. Just a little bit itchy. I got this new funny ass hat, man. It's a weird hat, you know what I mean? But it's a light beanie. It's made of like, it's like silk and linen or some shit where I was like, oh, bet summer beanie, shall we? You know, like, why not? All right, anyways, I have another jar here from Tenco, man. This one is really special. This one was handed to me on stream. Again, I really wish I featured this last week, but let's go in. See if I can get this a little more clear, chat. All right, now as you can tell, this is a cured resin. Now before, that little section there, you could almost see the terp bleeding was coming on the outside of this little chunk. You can kind of see it on the left side. There it goes. You see the gradient on how the top of it is more like this. Hold on. This section right here at the end of the Q-tip is darker than, let's say, this section right here, you could just tell that this cold cure water hash from them is absolutely dripping in terps, man. It's fucking nutty. Now, piatella is often used, or cold cure water hash, is often used in joints or spliffs. It's smoked, but the beautiful thing, one, about piatella in general, that is only coming from Uncle's Farms, is almost everything he's using is 6-star. So you can dab it, and it will dab pretty damn well. Now, I don't think Uncle was involved in this one, but I know that they're using somewhat similar methods. So I'm very curious how this will dab. Let's put a little chunk of roux in there. Nice little chunk. And let's rip this. I'm gonna put this on green, just because it is water hash. This is fucking amazing, man. I'm gonna get home today and I'm gonna roll myself a fat Zushi joint, and I'm gonna mix it with those terps. It's fucking nutty. Is this heating up? Yeah. Thank you, admin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My lady thought I looked like a dickhead, literally. So, you know, I appreciate the compliment. Ooh, that's nice. Yo, that stands on its own, man. You can easily dab this. Chat. This is amazing. Honestly, I've gotten so many hits and it's still not burnt yet. Like water hash can get burnt. Yo. Shout out to Tenco. The rosin is amazing. It's the best rosin I've ever tried from them. The cold cure water hash, highly dabbable, man. You can dab it, you can vape it, you can throw it into a joint. They're killing it, man. It's great to see people that are so talented reach in to other mediums of cannabis and excel at it, right? And it really all starts from flower. So if you're already making incredible flower, making great rosin, making great hash from it, it's not nearly as hard as making the great flower. So shout out to Tenco. They never cease to amaze me, man. Honestly, ever since I started streaming, I think we've been covering them, and every year they've gotten better and better, and they're starting from great already. Hey, shout out to North Korea, man. I don't know if you're trolling, but that'd be fire if you were out there. That'd be fucking fire, bro.
They were here before the government.
You see, like, their president was, like, crying because they're not having enough kids. It's such a... I mean, I can see America or United States easily getting to that same place with Trump, but he's sitting there tweaking like, why? Why won't my people have kids? Is it because they hate me? Like, it's some weird energy, man. If you're really out there, J-Fam, I'm not punching down. Trust me, we're very culty here, too. Easily as culty. 5-4.
I totally believe that this comes from our roots, ancestral knowledge.
Yeah, man, I don't know about Fulcrum. It's unfortunate because, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Like, I send Fulcrum's recent content to admin. Like, this ain't bad. I saw him with Santa Cruz Medicinals. I don't know, man. He's a young man, and I think that when you're young, hatred flows easy. You know, like, I think that's unfortunately something that happens when you're a younger person. Obviously not to everyone, but I think that's when people are most susceptible to either, one, being radicalized, or two, having misplaced frustrations. And I would think it's misplaced frustrations that he has, obviously. But yeah, man, it's sad to see because, you know, we all thought that dude was super talented. Until he started saying things that, like, we would never want associated with our brand or anyone we work with. So I probably am saying too much. I feel like admin's sitting there like, shut the fuck up, bro. I want no drama, but, you know, we've found him to be a kind young man in person, and we hope that he finds his way back to being that. And I'm never want to be somebody who talks shit about others, so it's not going to start today. Lady Fantastic, you are correct. Yeah. All right, well, shit. These two are fire. Tenco, thank you. Really appreciate it. You guys continue to evolve and make masterful products. The energy around your brand is so exciting. There are so many people that I'll see waiting for hours to get your products or treating it like they locked in a new pair of Jordans back in the day. And when you try the product, you can see why. It's obvious. It doesn't feel like hype. It really feels authentic. So congrats to you guys as you continue on your path to being authentically some of the best cannabis producers in the world. Shout out to you. My condom hat goes off to you. Oh, man. Man. I'm tired, Soberback. He is, bro. Admin was the one. Admin was the one who fucking, you know, he was the cosign. He was the Fulcrum cosign. He's the one who brought him in. He's a tired guy now. Yeah. All right. Rubbers off. I like that. Hood hippies. I fuck with it. It's nice. What else we got? What are we at? 2? We gotta get these numbers up. All right, man. Let's see what I got. I got some terps here from Portal Provisions. Well, first of all, I gotta finish this jar, bro, because this is some of my favorite smoking right now. This is the Chili Verde from Portal Provisions. Still looking beautiful. Similar to the other jar, you can kind of see those terp bubbles right in the center rising. Terps on this are off the charts. I fucking love them. Let's get some of this hash off of here. Just don't want to mix terps too much. Ooh. Ooh, child, look at this look at the terps on this, bro. Hold on, we gotta let this settle. You can kind of see on the back end, that's all like the graininess of the resin. But then look at the front end, bro. Just a straight, melty, liquidy terp layer. Can I get this to see it a little bit better, chat? Let me try to make it nice for you. Look at that. Amazing. I mean, this is just stunning looking resin. Shout out to Portal Provisions, man. Not just one of Colorado's best, but to me, he's a, you know, top 5 or like not out of the question of top 5 rosin producers right now. Like I don't see him make water hash, which I respect on a whole other level, but this shit is amazing, man. He's really fucking killing it. I don't think I smelled a jar from him that I wouldn't have smoked. What does it smell like? Good question. So like the Chili Verde is, it's got some like, I don't want to say papaya to it at all, but some papaya sweetness. I think this is Chili Verde. I'm pretty sure it's an unlabeled jar. But some has papaya to it, a little bit of Z. Maybe I'm getting like a slight pepper tone. It's so good though, man. It's so fucking good. Is this going? Damn it, I missed it. Terp Shop, I'm not a big fan of papaya, so like it's weird that I love this so much. But on the nose, it has some tones. Ooh. Oh my god. When it has that many terps, you can kind of see that in the hot knife shot I showed you. It burns my nose, man. It burns my fucking nose. Ooh. Okay, so like favorite land race. As far as favorite land race goes, This is going to be uh this question is going to be just this question will be answered by leaning into my ignorance. I haven't tried many landrace strains, you know, like it's not exactly like they're available a lot. We're not in the 70s where I think you were more likely to come across a landrace very similar to how it was. Durban Poison is one strain that has been known to be a landrace that I have tried that I've really enjoyed. Granted, the Durban Poison that I tried was probably crossed with some other things, but that's the closest I can get to as far as what's been consistently good. Number two, again, I haven't tried many landrace strains, is the Squirrel Tail. And the Squirrel Tail, if you don't know, is from my trip to Thailand. And Squirrel Tail in Thailand is 1,000-year-old strain. Now, how do they know it's 1,000 years old? Because when you go to one of their 1,000-year-old temples, built by women, by the way, from 1,000 years ago, you'll notice the same plant structure that you're looking at when you're in the fields looking at Squirrel Tail is literally what is on the temple. And I believe they had a squirrel on the temple as well, right? So they've been calling it Squirrel Tail. That was crazy to me because that is confirmed a landrace strain, even though I'm sure it's been hybridized by genetics over time that have passed through Thailand coming from other places. That was the closest I've ever seen to real in the ground growing in the same place for 1,000 years. And that would probably actually make it my number one landrace that I've ever tried because it's the only real landrace I've ever tried. If you're curious to know more about this, go and watch our Thailand special where we go and visit this temple, where we show you the Squirrel Tail. You can go through all of it in depth, but that's probably the best one I've tried. Like in person, that would be it. As described, it would be Durban Poison. Durban's great, man. And wasn't Durban a part of like Cookies, the cookie strain, the OG cookie strain? That's so fire, lady. Fantastic. Thai sticks. Oh, thank you, Stone. What's admin tripping about?
He's the lyrics where he used the Jeremy's one of the concerts tonight.
Oh, Jeremy Dip.
Yeah, he's going to the used concerts tonight.
I have never heard of that band ever.
Really? Yeah.
What's the used?
Good pork chicken. Yeah, very good. It's like,
Oh,
it's
like some Limp Bizkit shit or like
less goatee.
Linkin Park?
Sad.
Yeah. There are things about Jeremy that just make sense. You know, like I was telling him that I'm like, you're a person who drinks black coffee, and that just makes sense to me. Like you're a person who would drink black coffee, and yeah, I would assume that this is the type of music he listens to. It's like,
Going Saturday and Sunday.
damn.
Every night is a different album.
And they're an old band. We gotta stop talking about him. Jeremy does not like the public. He wants to be in the background, man. Thank you, Terp Tribe. Revoke my Unk status, please. I'm trying to be youngin status. I'm trying to be Neff status, bro. So if that pulls me more into it, great. You know, I'm a young man at heart, bro. I know I was born in the 1900s, y'all. I know I was born in the 1900s and well into it, you know what I mean? But like, I'm a young man. I don't know who the used is. Used what? What do they use? Sorry, let me stop. Didn't take enough dabs to be that silly yet. Did we miss one? No, I took 3 dabs, right? Yeah, it was just 3. What else you got, admin? I think I probably missed one, right? African sativas, go burr. I think that was the Durban Poison. I'm looking to see if you had anything else, admin. I mean, Gen Z mindset for sure, bro. Gen Z mindset for sure. Yeah, please, y'all, like the chat. Like and describe, guys. Like and describe what it was like to like it. please, please like and describe. That's my new shit, bro. We should trademark that. Like and describe, chat. Like and describe. All right, let me maybe just take another dab, I guess. We'll keep going until admin has another question for me. Still have some things to try here. All right, let's go with NWO. NWO, what's their IG? Bro's gotta do something about this, bro. Come on, man. I'm not allowed, you know what I mean? Like, what? How am I Bro, can you have a backup that's NWO? Chat, listen, there's a brand out there. I actually fuck with this resin a lot. And I fuck with the dude behind it. Where's he from? I was gonna say, like, that's something only an East Coaster would do, bro. Like, I just feel like you would not see that shit on the West Coast. Chat, I don't even want to I'm in an awkward position, man. I told bro too. I told bro, you create a co-brand. How am I supposed to go and say your name? And he's like, we'll just call it NWO. How the fuck am I supposed to tag you? What's Wody supposed to do, man? I gotta get him like exempt status with HR just to type this shit, bro. Like, I mean, I call it fellas with oil because that's all I can call it. You know, here's what I gotta do, bro. I gotta like block out the fucking, I gotta put the Q-tip on top of the word. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let's try this, chat. Hold on. All right, this is the brand name. Chat, that's the name. All right, you can deduce here yourself. They make amazing resin, man. I really fuck with them. I've met dude a couple times, and after I really like, every time he handed me a jar, I'd be like, this is fire, bro. Like, but I don't know, bro. So I'm not gonna be like, hey, you just met me, you should change your brand name. But after the third time, like, I don't know how to promote your stuff, bro. Like, how am I supposed to put people on? I can't even say the name. I hit him with the Bitly. He hit him with the Bitly, bro. That's Stone, bro. Yo, Stone hasn't been through, Stone, you know what? You probably do not need sensitivity training here at Puffco, man. So like, maybe we can get you exempt status on that. Let's check out the jar, bro. Anyways, there it is. Check out the jar. I just popped the dabber in there for a millisecond. It's looking clean, bro. It's looking really nice. And what are the terps? This is Oishi. Oishi, I call it Oishi. Some people call it Oishi or Wishi. Actually, I think I called it Wishi. Who knows? Something like that. Pronounce it however you want. That's the group I'm trying to plug, bro. I want to plug, bro. His resin is fantastic. His resin is fucking fantastic. I can't say the name, bro. Just change it to NW. I mean, I also feel weird. Tell him. Anyways, we're moving on. The resin is good. Let's try some. Well, something like this, when I look at a jar like the other ones I've seen that have had an insane terp layer, when I break through to the middle, the terps are in there as well. While it's amazing that they're that terpy, there's this point of diminishing returns because those terps aren't getting you high vapor. And if anything, they're usually scorching my sinuses. Did I miss this shit again? No. While this, not necessarily being dry, it still looked very terpy. I could already tell, just watch the vapor that comes from this. I know it's gonna hit before I even hit it. And bro, it's amazing. NWO, bro, shout out to him. The product is really good. That dab is really good, man. It's heavy too. I'm feeling the effects immediately. Absolutely amazing. Like, I highly recommend that jar I just tried. Holy shit. Yeah, NWO, the link is up there. Stone posted it. Very smart with that Bitly, man. Very smart. They're so good. Oh God, that was a great dab too, man. I'm gonna go back to that too. That was a great one. It's Riptide Rosin has a great Oishi. And so does NWO, aka Fellas with Oils. Fellas with Oil. Not Fellas with Oils. It's up there, little MacBook. Don't play with me like that, bro. You know what I mean? That word doesn't flow off the tongue for me, so I'm not gonna slip up and say that shit at all. Holy shit. As you can tell, Chad, I was smoking some fucking spliffies out there in New York. My lungs are kind of cooked. My lungs are kind of cooked. All right, Ivan, what else you got? What else you got? NJ Dabs CEO? I wish I knew what that meant. Will I be an NJ? Probably. Man, what are the Weishi terps like? How do I describe this? There is a scent I would describe as very sharp. And I don't exactly know what to call it. Maybe I should go and find out. I'm not going to say what cologne I wear. I'm not even going to say what brand my cologne came from. Because I'm not a cologne guy, but like, it took me a while to find one I really fuck with. And it has the same sharpness that's in Oishi or Rishi. Like, there's something that really cuts through. This isn't it. Yeah, this is it. I'm going to the Riptide one now, which is an empty jar. Something that really cuts through with it. So it's like a Z, but a little less sweet and a little more sharp. I don't know if it has a Z in there. It's really more like Rainbow Beltsy. And again, I don't know if that's actually in there. Where's the jar I just had? There it is. Yeah, it's like a Rainbow Belts with this like nose burning, almost piney sharpness that just cuts right through your nose in a way that Skittles doesn't. Skittles is just very sweet and pleasant, and this has a sharpness to it. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna fucking, I mean, they're fans at they were fans at the perfume shop, colognes, whatever, scent shop that I went into. Shout out to them if they're in here. Doubt they're in here. If you are, please do not drop where you work at. And yeah, you know why I'm gatekeeping it? Because fucking Hope Lord. First of all, I didn't wear cologne from like 18 years old. You know it's gonna be a good story when it starts with fucking Hope Lord. I stopped wearing cologne from like 18 or 21, some shit like that. All the way up until like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And the first scent that I smelled where I'm like, that's amazing. What the fuck is that? Was actually on Hope Lord. And immediately was like, nah, I can't tell you. I worked really hard to find this one, bro. Like, I know that sometimes you'll like cop things that I'm into. Like, it's totally cool. I'm not giving this one up. And I respected it, you know what I mean? But I annoyed him about it. I was like, you can't get it from me as a gift or something. Rip the label off, you know what I mean? Like, find a way to get me right while still keeping your secrets. And he refused. All the way up until him telling me at one point, oh yeah, they discontinued that shit, bro. You can't even get it no more. And I'm like, you motherfucker. Like, why wouldn't you get me a bottle then? If you know it's being discontinued. And it was an oud wood, I guess, that he had. And I smelled a bunch of oud wood colognes chasing this. I hate that scent. It ain't for me. But what he was wearing was amazing. And then anyways, by the time I started, like, you get a cologne, you try it, and then after a week, I'm like, this shit smells like garbage. I don't fuck with this no more. But there's one where every time I'll just be walking through the day and be like, oh, it smells so fucking good. And I ain't telling y'all. I ain't gonna tell you the brand, but gatekeep the fucking shit out of it until somebody sees me in person and smells it. And it's like, that's one of the scents they had me smell this week. Smell like a straight Drakkar. Anyways. I ain't doing all that. I'm not into, first of all, I mean, the only cologne guy I sort of fuck with is Jeremy Fragrance. His content is elite. You know, it's like, it's giving World of T-shirts, but in a totally other, it's like, it's giving that energy while being very different, of just very chaotic with Jeremy Fragrance. But I'm not into scents like that, where some dudes, I'm not into all that, bro. I just want one scent I could just put on and smell good. I got it. I ain't never fucking giving it up, ever. Joshua Block, of course, mentioned. Save that, bro. Did you just see bro had a seizure in the middle of the fucking street? I don't know, it looked like New York, maybe he was in Chicago or something, but he's walking around and then with like a group of fans, and then he just starts like convulsing while standing up, and they're like cheering him on, and then he stops and he's like, I just had a seizure, I almost fucking, it's just so sad, man. Like, then when you see like his mom died and shit, like that the whole Joshua Block thing, it sucks because it's still giving lost child, but soon lost, you know, there's a point where lost children become bad men. And what happens when a lost child becomes a bad man is empathy is removed from the situation. And I really feel for him, man. Yeah, it's fucked up. And Mr. Bass, like a very predatory person, just completely fucking taking advantage of him. It sucks, man. It sucks. You're not even gonna guess the brand because it ain't one of those. I was rocking. I'll tell you the things I fuck. I definitely fuck with Tom Ford Electric Cherry. I was rocking that for like 6 months. I thought that was a fire one. Try to be Green Toto. Try to be Rare Oils. I'm not sure what you're mentioning, what you're referencing, Nomad Skateboarding. But if you reach out to Puffco support, they could answer for you. Oh my God, what? He came in hot. What the fuck? Yo. I heard about the first part. The second part, what? What? Yo, drop it, P. I don't want to talk about them. I mean, here's the weird situation I'm in, bro. That company will make accusations of us being evil. Again, we've only ever sued one company. The other lawsuit we were in was a countersuit. Somebody sued us and tried to invalidate our patents. And we were like, all right, I guess we have to sue you now for our patents. This is the only time we've ever sued anyone in any way like this, you know? And this whole time we just keep quiet because, you know, we want to let fate play itself out. And it sucks because the whole time they're like, this big company they just have this narrative that if you're on the inside, you're like, how could anyone believe this? These people are copying and calling themselves the underdogs. Y'all like don't even know like how deep it goes of like the current people that own that company allegedly took it from someone else. It's not even the founder of that company got beat. Like there's so much there. And we were just like, well, one day the truth will come to light. And so I just kept my mouth shut this whole time, and I'm gonna continue doing that. But man, I've been waiting for the public to catch up on like, these are bad actors. These are people that have a long history of allegedly problematic relationships and actions. And man, like I was just waiting for it to catch up. And it's, you know, like there's things that I don't even want to put out there. I haven't heard about those exploding specifically, but like, bro, how do you think you can offer cheap products? Like, do the math, y'all, do the math. We have a 150-person company coming together to design new products for people. We have product, we have operations, we have quality control. Do you know that Puffco has a bunch of ISO testing that would be standard for FDA approval, but Puffco isn't chasing FDA approval because we couldn't even get it if we wanted to. So why are we doing that? Because we care about our own experience. We use these things every fucking day. We want to make sure they're safe to use. And so we do things we don't even market. Like, again, getting ISO testing costs 6 figures plus, or well into the 6 figures to get this stuff done. We don't even market it. Nobody's making us do it. We just do it because we care. We also do things like encasing our batteries, I believe. Can you confirm this with Avi just to make sure my language is exactly correct or a myth? But we are encasing the plastic that holds your battery is not fireproof, but it's fire resistant. It's gonna try to contain. If there is a failure, if you're plugging it in to really bad electrical wiring and something gets fucked up, we're putting in preventative measures to make sure that this thing doesn't fail on you in a way that could be harmful. You think that stuff is cheap? It's not. Do you think it's cheap to have the people that think of those failures long before they happen and then work to design them, to build them in? This stuff is expensive. So like we've been waiting for so long, y'all, to catch up, and then we win this case where literally in the case it says in our favor and they're like, we won. It just, there's two realities out there. There's the one we've been living in very quietly, and I didn't plan on saying this much at all about it today or period. But like we've been very quietly just living in our truth and being like, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and have this person control the conversation and make up things about us or accuse us of being predatory when we're just trying to stop a company from bootlegging our innovations. And like, we're just gonna focus on ourselves. But it got frustrating, man, because the whole time we're like, how do their fans think that they're the good guys? Look at their entire product line. We release something, they release something. It's like Hot Knife comes out, a year later Hot Knife comes out, Peak Pro comes out, their thing comes out, 3DXL comes out, their thing comes out. And it takes them a while, like, how is nobody seeing that? And it makes no sense. And then they turn, it seems like they turn their, I don't know if their temps are actually what they say they are, or what the deal is. But if you were taking a legitimate hit on one, this will be the most I ever say about this. I'm never gonna say anything about it again. Cause like, while I'm here, I might as well say it. This shit tastes like garbage, bro. It's burning the shit out of your oil. You know how easy it is to get high vapor? You just gotta turn things up. It's really just like a blind method of dumping power at something and having it scorch what you're using. It makes sense. If you're buying a $12 gram of BHO, I mean, it makes sense. Why the fuck would you even need our products? You just want a thing that brute force vaporizes as hard as possible. What's Puffco's goal? Getting you the most amount of flavor possible while also getting you the most amount of vapor possible, but not taking flavor at the expense of vapor. We want you to be able to dump clouds and make sure they taste good. And it would be very easy to get you to dump clouds that just taste like burnt mids. But it's not what we're chasing, man. And it's hard. Like, I never want to do comparative advertising because it happens to us all the time. People have to take shots at us to sell their own products. But I've never understood how their fans don't see that not only is this a bootleg, not only are they cutting corners, but also the experience itself is not good. It's just not good. And like, shout out to them. They're good marketers, right? They leaned into it. They're like, yeah, it burns the shit out of your terps because it hits harder. And it's like, you're missing the point, bro. You're missing the fucking point. We're trying to make a supercar that you can hug turns in. Hug that motherfucker, man. Going as fast as you thought you could. And they're just dumping power and having you fly off a cliff and being like, pretty good, right? There's nuance here and there's thought. And no matter what, when it comes down to it, eventually the truth always comes out. And so like, I hope more people see what it's about. But if those things are just pop, whatever you guys are saying is true, that makes a lot of sense to me because it takes a lot of people here to thoughtfully create products. And you should see how big their team is, man. It ain't, I don't know anybody in there that went to school for engineering. Like, you got a tech company with, anyways, that's the most you're ever gonna get from me. That's the most I've said ever about this company. And I'm only saying it because I feel like in this moment, I'm not making things up. I'm not responding to their accusations. I'm just saying, well, it's good you guys are here because this is what we've been seeing in the background for years. And we knew if we said it, it would just seem like, well, they said this about you and you're saying this, who knows what's, I don't wanna be in that game, bro. Like, You don't gotta believe me. You just gotta enjoy the things we put out there and feel like we're coming to the table and meeting your expectations. I don't need to argue with fucking competitors. Anyways, all right, let's move on. Damn. I got myself, I mean, it took me 4 dabs to just do that. What Stone put in the chat? In my phone? In the what? Oh, a myth put it in here. Who put it in there?
I did, but it was from. Yeah.
Oh, where is it? Hold on. Okay, here we go. We passed a UL standard UL 94, which means that our battery plastic housing is fire retardant / resistant. Thank you. That is what we're doing. Now again, we pass a UL standard. I don't believe that's a UL standard we have to pass. I don't think anybody's making us do that. I don't think there's any regulatory body saying that, at least in the United States, that you have to pass this testing if you want to sell in this country. So like, yo man, if you're somebody who doesn't, like, why would we do this? And it's the most unlikely answer, because we care. It's just not normal these days, right? Like, we do it because we care. We want to make sure this is safe. This is in my home. This is in my home with my fucking loved ones, with my wife pretty much at this point, my fiance, with my dogs that might as well be my kids, with like my friends. Why the fuck would I ever want something I created to fail? That's why we go so hard with all that testing, man. And when all this is an opportunity to make money, then who gives a fuck? That's just money that could have bought you something else. So like, I don't know. I'm glad they're having their moment, man. They're getting, I always knew they would get what they deserve. And it seems like that's the reality. I want to move on because I'm just going to become more spiteful over time. I don't want to get spicy. Let's go to another portal provisions, man. Are these two the same thing? No, these two are different. This one I was already smoking. Did I open this one? Yeah, I opened this one. All right. I'm just trying to find one that Ooh, this is called Dark Rainbow, which is kind of interesting because it's a little dark, but still beautiful looking. This is Portal Provisions again. This is a new strain I just got from him. Man, today I just feel like we're seeing more terp bubbles than we typically do. I show a lot of cold cure on here. Maybe it's because I've just let this sit around for a few days and not be in the fridge. But we've seen it now in the Zushi. We saw it in the NW. No, not in the NWO. We saw it in the Zushi, and we saw it in, I guess, the other portal provisions. Yeah, bro, I'm fucking high. Remember, I just smoked last. Must have done it for me. Dark Rainbow. All right. Let's taste the rainbow. I mean, again, I just know this is gonna kill my throat. Chat, look at how terpy this dab is. I mean, like, on the portion of it, the first scoop that's closer to the beginning of the dab, bro, it's gonna kill me. I mean, look at it. That shit looks like candy. Here's the jar, just so you can kind of see what the inside looks like, but, bro. I mean, this shit looks like a cake, bro. Look at that. Look at just like the thickness of that terp layer is crazy. And it goes all the way through to the bottom. It's wild. It's wild. Rainbow bells that I always confuse for Z, but I feel like I'm getting better. Yeah. Shout out to Portal Provisions, man. I can't say enough good things, and like, you know, there's these, like, there are a lot of hash makers out there where you see them at every competition across the world, and you see them, you know, hash makers, hash brand owners, and you see them at every competition across the world, and you see them at every event, in every session, every get-together. Those motherfuckers are not holding the hose or the paddle. They're not, bro. They're not. They're marketers. Portal Provisions, that you don't see that motherfucker nowhere. Like, I happened to see him in New York because he was visiting family. He wasn't even out for the festivities. I don't know. Maybe he was in Masters of Rosin. I don't think he was, though. The dude is about it. And the dude is holding the hose and he's holding the paddle. And I fuck with that, man. Like, I feel like that authenticity, I see it in a lot of places now. But not in some of the best marketed companies out there. Like, again, no shots. If you're a rec company or something like that, it's a totally different story. But there's some people that cosplay as authentic, and Portal Provisions is not one of them, man. He's got it. Damn. Damn, that was good. I'm surprised it didn't make me cough more. I mean, you see it, bro. You see it. You ever see a farmer with a fucking Lamborghini? Not me. Actually, you have, but it's a tractor. That's the Lambo you'll see with a real fucking farmer. You know, like insert very expensive car that it seems like farmers wouldn't have. I mean, hopefully that doesn't fucking get too many people mad, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Sometimes when I say spicy shit like that, I feel like people that shouldn't take it personally do. Oh man, I'm getting high, dude. I don't know if today's gonna be a Tenski day. It's already 6:10. Archive is about it, man. Archive is a fucking about it. If I rip a pivot, it's over for me, bro. It's over for me. What else we got, Adam? Did you have another question? Oh, is it Puffcon time? All right, let's take a quick break. Let's let Kev get on here. I'm gonna hide some of my unopened jars from him. It's not even shit that I don't want him to smoke. I just don't want him to pop it open before I do. I want to get first pop, bro. I want to smell that first fucking escape of terpenes. Alright, and oh, I got some static room. I might fucking pull myself up something sooner. That's it, yo. Shout out to Stone. I'm too stoned. Alright, chat, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break. Quick upper decky. Bring Kevy in here. Let him talk about Puffcon. You know, spit the upper decky. I'll be right back. See you in a second.
For the side perspective on the 2031.
Do we got music that plays or something? What, is it gonna get cool? Hold on, no, it's too late. I'm going up here. What do I fucking care? I don't deserve it. Ah! What I do have is this beautiful hand-rolled cigarette. Boom bada, zoom zada. What is up, my dudes? It's Thursday. La la la. What do we got to hit, boys? What do we got to hit? Sorry, I should have brought my old dog. Oh, this? I could hit this. Nah, this thing's green, and I don't need to be a true fucking vapor hound right now. It's fine. It's fine. Let me show this thing off. What's up, everybody? You know what time it is. It's about that time. Put your W's up in the chat if you know what time it is. If you know what time it is. Put your W's up in the chat. Yes, right. Okay, we're getting rowdy today, everybody. Rowdy today. I went on a trip the other day for my friend's beautiful wedding. Got stuck at the airport because they changed my shit. Finally made it home. I'm feeling real good. Real good. It was a beautiful wedding. Got to see some of my good buds there. We looked our best. Smoking Roger's best. Oh, that's good. I did have a panini while I was out there. Probably one of the first panini spots or something. They had a fucking spot in Italy in 1934 that they were slanging paninis. We didn't even know what a panini was, and they're out there slanging it. Okay. I'm gonna take this dab before I start talking about Puffcon. I'm gonna turn this up. A big old babby. Babby boom babby. I mean, I'm feeling good, guys. You guys are putting those W's up. You know what time it is. I'm back. Back at it again. Kev Jonason. Oh, I got some little notes here. This is cool. Get to look at a little note. Keep me on track. It's not ready yet. This thing rages, people. Don't get mad at the old school shit. It's got 3D technology. Not everything has to be extra large, you know what I'm saying? Big clouds from the sky, baby. That's nice. Okay, now it's time. What I want to talk about. Puffcon tickets. It's still early bird. You are still able to get a 2-day ticket to Puffcon. Get a whole weekend pass for $40. That's it. You can't buy anything for $40. Me and my girl, we can't go buy dinner for $40 if we want it to slap at least, you know? If you guys are sleeping on tickets, it will only go up in price. Early bird is ending hella soon, so we want you guys to lock in. We're trying to push those notifications. You need to text Puffcon to... I don't know the numbers, but I'm hoping the team can chop that in later. Let's go. I'm trying to give you guys a... Oh, 599995. Maybe. VIP is going to be insane. We have some gifts for VIP, okay? I'm not giving too much away, but if you're one of our early supporters, if you bought a VIP pass, if you're one of the first 500 people that locked in on the VIP, we have something for you. That said, we have it for sale for other people, and maybe you will be able to get your hands on some really dope shit. That's all. Can't say any more. $40 for a ticket for 2 days, though. That's crazy. And I know, because I'm Crazy Kev. And I'll fucking break this TV right here. If you're a West Coaster, you know about Crazy Gideon. I'll break my femur bone. I'm Crazy Gideon. TVs, $599.99. Crazy. Throw them out the window. See, Crazy Kev? You know, he's crazy. Oh, this is nice. I'm not sure I know how to say this name. Superlative. Kind of sounds a little bit like on the healthcare side or something. We're gonna show you guys the lid to see. That's how you spell. It's hard to see. It's beautiful though. It's embossed. It's got a real nice finish to it. It's a little nice touch. This is the hash. Boom. Superlative solventless. Don't mind if I do. Puffcon this year. We are about to come out with an announcement talking about the expansion of things. We got more glass artists this year. We're switching it up. We're putting more highlight on them. We got things going on. If you came last year, you will be thoroughly impressed with some of the improvements we are making for this year, including the line. I don't know if people are talking about it, but I heard they were. The line, real pain in the ass last year. don't really have excuses. You know how it goes. Day of things, fire marshal comes, you get less than you wanted, blah, blah, blah. This year, we have a whole staging area. We're gonna let you guys in the event, check your stuff, do our security measures, and you will get to line up early within the space so that when you are kicking it, you won't be out there on the streets as much. You will be in a safe premise where you can smoke hash with your homies. There might be some like mix-ins, some little bevies on the way, maybe some food options walking around serving the people. We're gonna be hooking you guys up. We feel bad, but now I feel good. Now I feel real good. Oh, Manuel Catalos, Uzi Glass 2025? Yes, he will be there. Very exciting. We have a lot of really cool stuff going on. VIP was amazing though, line-wise, you're welcome. Sorry. We try to really preserve our VIP area for our top dogs, you know? You support us, we support you, know what I'm saying? We're going in on this again. Yeah, you could already smoke in line out there wrapped around the building and such this time.
What to expect at Puffcon for our first time?
Wow! I mean, how long do they want me to go on for? How long's this stream, Papa? I mean, wow, what to expect? I mean, it depends. I don't want to compare it to anything because it's not. But if you ever been to the coolest music festival you've been to and wanted to smoke hella hash with your homies there and sit down in comfortable spots and have interactive stuff going on all over, that's what Puffcon is. This is a gathering for the community. So you get to come in, you get to see the top vendors that we've hand selected from around the world at this point, with exclusive limited merch, with exclusive other drops. There's terps floating around all day. It is nice. At night, the stage comes to life. We've got all the beautiful backdrop of the buildings. Last year, we had some carnival rides going on, live glass demos. We've got a Puffcon store with exclusive merch and whatnot. We've got some good deals going on Puffco stuff at the retail store. We have it all. I mean, we literally have seating areas for you to hang out at, plenty of bevy options if you want a cold brew to stay up, if you want to get a sugarcane juice. We got that. So it's really everything you could want as a cannabis user or not, as a Puffco family member or just a friend. We have it all for you. You lost your shoes on the ride. I hope you got them back. And if you lost both of them, those things were on way too loose. We didn't have any rides that went in a circle or did a flip or anything. So if you lost those off the Ferris wheel, that's crazy. Cherry Clouds, why did you decide to make Puffcon 2 days this year? We decided to make Puffcon 2 days this year because there wasn't enough time to enjoy all of the festivities in one day. And not only that, but we're adding more stuff to do. So how could you even fathom enjoying it all just on Saturday? So now, if you want to see music on Saturday, you can. If you want to see music on Sunday, you can. Check out the merch vendors, all of it, every last thing. You can do it all, 2 days. You can get a locker that is good overnight. So if you had shit you wanted to just bring in at first and leave it there, you can do that. Like, you did not lose your socks. You need to stop immediately. Those things weren't high enough is what that means. Oh, those things were hanging on like some little ballerina toes. Come on. Come on. You wear your highest socks at Puffcon. You wear something that looks like a horse stirrup or something that goes from your foot all the way up to like high thigh. Not thigh high, but your higher upper thigh is where those things... Oh, wow. Well, I threw a Q-tip in the trash and it bounced out, so my bad. My bad. Okay. I didn't want to have to do this, but I think this is nice. I'm sorry if you don't buy your tickets in time. I really want you. Please, please, please buy your early bird tickets. If you have to spend more money than $40 for 2 days, you won't have as much to spend at Puffcon. If you're flying in, you need all the money you can get to get your hotels and all that. You know what time it is. Please, guys, you guys have to buy your tickets now. Early bird's ending soon, and Actually, no, I won't get there. Whittle will we? I'm gonna be sad if you miss early bird tickets. You guys missed VIP. You guys are gonna miss the early bird. And I told you so. Don't say I didn't tell you so. I'm looking in your eyes right now. Can we zoom in? Are we able to zoom in on my face? That's it? Don't say I didn't tell you so. Now's your chance. You get your bro.
And we'll be back.
This is the brand new Mocha Pivot bundle. Load some passion and just double click this button. It looks great and it works even better. There's also this beautiful travel case, but it seemed like they didn't really have much in stock. It fits in a pocket and a bag easily. You can literally take it anywhere. I mean,
Hey, what's in the bag?
it also has this awesome thing that connects to your rig. And that is a new Mocha Pivot.
Just be low-key about it.
I got big girl bills.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out.
Words on your lips, drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten.
Happy 710, everybody. It's me.
All right, y'all. We are fucking back. We are back. We're back, chat. What else we got? I was sitting there high as hell. I was ready to get back to work and start jumping into like other meetings. I'm like, I forgot I gotta go back on. Yeah, shit. All right, what else? What else? What else? What else? There's something. Let's try this. Try these superlative solventless jars. I think I already tracked this one. There was one here. It was like smash. This is the one. This is Z Zazul. Zazul. Well, little turp pocket. Right in the center. This is superlative solventless, as you guys know. I was talking about them last week. Hella soft. Let's get this back on here. Real nice. I'm really high now, chat. I'm forgetting that I'm on. What's some words of advice that help me stay motivated while as you were building Puffco? I mean, I've been asked this question before, and it's hard for me to answer. I gotta think about how to answer it. Like, one, I never really needed motivation. Like, I don't know if this is like a New York thing, or if maybe it was me, or maybe it's just like a combination of the two together, but I was very ambitious. And even with our biggest dreams, like the things that we think we're gonna be doing maybe 5 years from now, I was dreaming of some of those things in 2014. I just didn't know how I was going to get us there. But I knew that if we just kept going, like if we get through what's in front of us, logically, things will keep moving forward and we'll get to our biggest dreams. I just never needed anything to keep my head. And that's actually not true, because there was a point where I wanted to quit Puffco. I mean, like, all right, this isn't even for a reel. I'm just trying to like truly be candid on this stuff. I definitely think this can make a reel. So I'll stop attempting the clip farming. I hit this point to the super fans that are out here, and some of you will go real deep. Somebody nardwarred me at the jar check on some shit. To the super fans here, you'll remember that, like, one, I used to not be the kindest. Like, pre-2021, I was really ambitious, and this is my first time really being a CEO, like, on this level for sure. And I really had to learn how to be the person that people thought I was without getting in the way with things about me that didn't make them want to be around me as much. And when I kind of found out, when I finally was looking in the mirror, when I got real feedback from my whole team, I had this like process where my whole team kind of sits in a room with me and tells me exactly what they think of me, and it's very candid. I kind of felt like doing my job, I was hurting people. I just wasn't as kind of a leader as I could have been. And it made me not want to do it anymore. Like, it made me feel like, well, why am I in this if the people I care about and I'm trying to lead, if this is causing them pain to be around me because I'm so all over the place, why am I even doing this? And then I got an executive coach. Shout out to Michael, man. It's still very much in my life. And I think the things that got me through it were that most of the struggles I was going through were normal. Some weren't, like some were parts of my trauma that were manifesting in my professional life. But seeing the normalcy in my journey as a founder and knowing like one of the words that really put into perspective was, I have a past where I'm a college dropout. I wasn't even a good college. And I don't have a rich history that prepared me for this. And so I always felt like I was doomed for failure. Like, my days as a CEO won't last very long. I'll have to find somebody who could really lead this company, because what the fuck am I, man? I'm an idiot. And when Michael helped break it down for me that, like, even people who go to Harvard and Stanford, whose parents were executives and were fully prepared for being a CEO their whole lives, they have the same thoughts you're having. That normalcy made it easier for me to finally one day be like, I'll do this until it's no longer fun. Famously said at Kirk's wedding, but like, I'll do this until it's no longer fun. And when I said that to myself, I didn't know how long that would last. Meaning, like, this could only be for a year, that I want to keep doing this. And now I say that thinking like, I don't even know when this will stop being fun, because we have so many fun things to do in the future. And I'm enjoying the work so much. But knowing that your insecurities, your doubt in yourself, your genuine flaws that you need to improve upon to lead and serve the people around you, it's very normal to go through that. And I think what makes, I don't want to say great leaders, but maybe leaders that make it past that, are the people who want to. And I deeply wanted to feel like the people around me were being served and were getting the best of me, and that I was the great person they saw, and not this flawed human who couldn't show up for them the way they needed. And finding out that that is, in some ways, a normal thing, that imposter syndrome, like all that is normal, right? Unless you're a fucking, I feel like you have to be a sociopath or something to not have imposter syndrome, to not feel like, when are they going to figure out that I don't even know what I'm doing? I'm just like trying to do the best I can and figure this out. Like, it gets to you. And again, when you find out that's normal, for me, when it clicked, that was a big moment for me. Anyways, long answer. I'm very fucking high, so. I'm very high, guys. But yeah, your insecurities are normal. Somebody asked, what are the words of advice? Oh, here's another one. How can I join the Puffco team? So, the wrong way to do it. Jumping into a live stream and asking, commenting, DMing, can I have a job? That's a very general thing, right? Like, we don't have a type of relationship here with our employees where it's like, oh yeah, man, anyone off the street can do this. We consider every person a Puffco, regardless of what their title is, to be highly specialized in the type of work they do. That being said, the right way to do it is to just search Puffco careers on Google. It'll lead you to our careers page, to our LinkedIn, to our Indeed, and that's where you can go. I believe that like we have some on right now. I'm interviewing at this point probably weekly, every 2 weeks. Every interview at Puffco, the final interview is me still. That's my rule an early employee made me promise, is that I will interview every person until we're a 500 person company. Otherwise, one day I'll walk in and see a bunch of people I don't recognize. So yeah, that's the way to do it. Just search Puffco careers, you know, apply. If you see something on there and you know people at Puffco, right? Like if you are friends with them or if you have mutual acquaintances or something, but if you're highly specialized and maybe you have an in, you can always ask that person to nudge for you. I would say don't let that person be mean. I've told many friends this when they reach out and like, can you help my buddy get a job? He's actually really good for the role. I'm like, I never tell my team this person needs to get in here. Not to say I haven't helped like create some roles for talented people I have found in this space. It's kind of how admin got his start. That is, you know, one in hundreds. Wody too, kind of, right? Like there's certain people we'll find along the way that when the role comes up, we're ready to work with them. But anyways, that's kind of how you do it. Yeah, shout out to Sketch, man. I fuck with him. Chat, if any of you are in Sketch's chat, send love from Jolly and the Puffco team, please. Because I hear he's a mega fan. I'm getting, at this point, regular messages from people being like, Sketch loves your products. And that's super cool for somebody with as big of a platform as him and like, you know, the type of audience he has that I think is pretty diverse. It's cool. Okay, what else we got? What else you got, Adam? I'm very high now. I have this peach. I guess today is just going to be glazing portal provisions. This jar is going to be messy, man. I feel like I've been through this one, chat. You're not really seeing a lot of empty jars here, right? But like that particulate, that's me, bro. It's probably from my beers. So shit, I gotta avoid that. In the dab, but that's portal provisions. It's so crazy with particulate, man, because I can't ever see it. Like, was that particulate? No, it was a shadow. Yeah, huh. Or is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, no, it's there, it's there. It's there, chat, it's there. You know, that's on me, that's on me. It doesn't help that I'm blind. I just wanted to know which angle to go in at. This is peach maraschino, I think. Yeah, peach maraschino. Crazy peach terps on this one. Crazy peach terps. One of my favorite social clubs in Barcelona. Man, shit, we never really ran that, did we? Yeah, let me get back. Kev's back. Thanks, I already did it. Thank you. I'll take the extra. Yeah, I'll skip it here. I want to answer that next week a little more sober. I have names that come to mind, but like those are big recommendations to make, and I don't know, we should do, you guys are making a video out of it, right? A produced video? Sick. Yeah, let's save it for the video, man. Save it. What else we got, chat? Or admin. Video look here on the way. Sick. Yeah, let's save it for the video. My opinion on toad venom, man, or toad rosin. I've had some from them. I think it's really good. Here's the thing, man. If you have a small team of people, this is why, like, the $1,000 jar from Zushi and Tenco, they weren't charging $1,000 for it. They might have been charging a lot, like 300 or 350 for 2 grams. That's a very large amount of money, but then people are willing to keep paying on top of that because only a couple hundred people have it, or 100 people have it, something like that. From what I understand, it's kind of the same thing with toad venom, where it's not available everywhere. And there's a limited amount of it. And I've seen the same thing happen to companies over and over again. And here's my thought, like Cash Tree Mason. Cash Tree Mason to this day, has some of the best weed I've ever smoked in my entire life, bro. In my entire life. And I'm talking about the quality of the flower and the plant itself. Remarkable. Remarkable. The dude is still absolutely goated. His terps, you know, they're not the newest terps, man. He's got, what is it? Not Starburst. Grandma's Cookies, but is it Starburst? Something else. Starburst? No, it's what Trikey does also, which isn't Starburst. It's something OG. Starburst OG? Is that? Starburst. Okay, yeah, it's Starburst. That's a good. He has these terps that I think have just been around for a minute. Mind you, I haven't seen homie in years, so he might somehow have new things in the stable. But people were paying at times, and maybe they still are, $1,000, maybe up to $2,000 for an ounce from this dude. You would hear it in Chicago all the time. I told my barber I had some. I gifted it to him, like a little half ounce I had. I knew Cash would be happy with it because my barber has a great client list. And yeah, like my barber started getting offers for like fucking hundreds of dollars for a quarter ounce of it. You are not paying at that point. I think that's some of the best flower in the world. Some people might disagree. Like they might like whatever else more. You are paying when it comes to some exotics for the ability to try it. That's what it is. You're getting a ticket to the show, right? You're paying, if you're paying $1,000 for an ounce, you're paying a $600 ticket to try it for a $400 ounce, right? Like that's what you're doing. And if that's the mentality, then it's like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't like the show so much. You might pay hundreds of dollars to go to a Broadway show and think it's mid. You're not gonna go and ask for a refund after. You're just gonna be like, I found out, like, it wasn't for me. And so I think when it comes to some exotics, and I'm sure toad venom falls into this as well, you gotta think like you are paying for it because the people that are talking about it love it and you can't get it. And so you're gonna pay a higher price to try it. And is it gonna be better than the best thing that you have access to? Maybe by a little bit, maybe by a lot. But like, you're just paying to find out. And if you're paying with like this, it better be the this and this and this, you're kind of missing the point, man. Like it's not what you should expect trying something rare. Anyways, that's my take when it comes to really expensive things. And there are things I've done that with, bro. There have been jars that I have, you know, I'll go up to somebody and I'll want a half ounce from them. I'm like, oh, how much? Be like, fuck, $100 a gram, $90 a gram, Jolly. I'll take one. Admin, you know exactly what I'm talking about from Puffcon. You know, it's like, I'll take one of them, bro. I'm down to pay. Now, that's not much to, you know, pay or whatever. It's not $1,000. But anyways, just like, you know, know exactly who. I've been up homie's butt. I don't get it. You know, I feel like we're a good platform to like be, I don't know, anyways. So I still fuck with that hash maker, bro. I found a lot of sour since then. He had the best sour I tried at the time, but I got to get on the phone with Bobby fucking Trill. I almost want to message him during stream. I've just been so fucking busy, but I need that sour Trilly, bro. It's so fucking good. $300 for 2 Gs in North Carolina. That's paying for access though. Like if it's $300 for 2 grams of something amazing in North Carolina, like that's something you can actually change, hopefully with your vote. You know, like I know voting doesn't always matter. You know, maybe some counties matter less than others, but like if you make shit legal in North Carolina, who can bop you? People are risking their freedom, you know, you're gonna pay a lot. Why is Puffcon 2 days this year? We just wanted to expand it. Like, you know, my thought is with Puffcon, that day feels so short. You know, like one, we know people were waiting in line for a while, and that's going to be solved this year as well. But one day feels like so little. You have 8 hours to experience all of Puffcon. And there's so much going on that I think that some people feel like they never actually get to experience the whole thing. And so like, what's the best way to combat that, right? It's, you know, either we can take things away from it and make it more of a consumable experience, or we can lean the fuck in and add another day and really give you time to take your time at Puffcon. Enjoy each booth, enjoy your terps, get overly high one of the days and be way more lucid the next day when you want to lock in and get some stuff. That's kind of what we're doing. And by the way, we are at the very end of our allotment of early bird tickets. So one of the two things going to happen is it's going to sell out very soon, or regardless at a certain date. As soon as we're announcing the lineup, price just went up. So like if it sells out before then, you're $40 for 2 days is insane. That's insane. And I'm telling you, people are going to be mad and be like, but I thought, what do you mean? Now it's $80. I can't believe, and I think it's going to go even higher than that in the final days. Please don't sleep. Please don't sleep. Oh man, what else? Who's Ralphie that he keeps talking to? What else we got? We gotta dial it in, chat. It's getting late. You know me, 7 o'clock, man. 7 o'clock. What do I want to be doing? Way too fucking high. Laughing at brain rot. Just giggling like a fucking kid. That's what I'm trying to be doing. So we gotta lock in before that. What else do I'll tell you, yo, the NWO was good. I'm skipping questions? Sorry. I got caught on you saying W Ralphie. Who's Ralphie? Ralphie the plug? Moreau, being the innovator that you are, I didn't see that question. I appreciate it, Moreau. That's such a high compliment. I don't want to get glazed like that. I mean, maybe this is just at least an excuse for me to big up like the collective, but the question is like, how does it feel to be the greatest to ever do it? Like, I don't necessarily feel that way. I feel like our collective is the best to ever do it, and I'm fucking proud of that. And our collective is the best to ever do it, I feel like, in every area, in media, in product, in community, in every area. I absolutely agree with you. But as far as myself goes, man, I'm just a part of the fucking collective. And not just that, I respect so many people outside of the collective. The Scott Deppies, right? The incredible fucking hash makers that are out there. The social lounge owners, Astor Club, and what they're doing. Like, it feels like this movement in this time is the greatest to ever do it in cannabis. And I'm so grateful to be a part of that. But as far as me as an individual goes, bro, I'm literally nothing without the people around me. So like, I don't refuse, I redirect the compliment at the collective, because that's who deserves it. Because, you know, on my own, what was I able to do? You could go see the 2014 Puffco Pro, that coil-based vape pen. That's what I did on my own. And the Puffco Plus, the ceramic one, that's what I started doing as I started growing the team. And then the Peak, as the team got bigger, that's what they did. And like the release of the Peak around that time, the content machine we became, that was people we added. That wasn't me. So like, you can actually go back in our history and see what my value is, and you'll know that this is only here because the collective is that fucking talented. I'm just one of them. Arguably one of the least talented in the group. Oh, man. This Oishi is gonna make me sneeze. I bet I'm throwing a goober in there. Yeah, an idea is worthless without execution, man. Everybody has ideas. I've met very few people without ideas, man. The people with the ability to get it done, you know what I mean? Like, I dreamed of, you want to see what the Jolly Roger content was like before this? Ask anyone who was watching my IG lives before this, bro. It was me at home doing some weird combos, going completely unhinged. And now it's not just the set and the production. They got me dialed in, bro. They have me coming to you with the parts of me you want to see and trying to leave behind the parts that aren't useful to you or the space. That's also the team, bro. So like, an idea is worthless, bro. I dreamed that we could use my channel as a way to help grow the space. They did that shit. I wasn't doing it on my own. It wasn't happening. And I've usually found the people that are like, it's me, I'm the one, I did it all. I usually find those people to literally be liars, like complete liars. But big dubs in the chat, man, for the Puffco team. It's all them. I just happen to be a part of them. Whoo, that was a good one, yo. Can they even see the smoke on the screen? I think it cuts through. Damn. There's a lot of smoke, man. Oh, we're at 9. I gotta do just one more. Damn. All right, we're not at 7 yet, chat. We're not at 7 yet. Maybe admin has another question. Opinion on Trilogy 710. I haven't had a lot of it. In fact, I can't remember having it. So I should definitely try to grab some. That's like a local company. I know. Bro stays very private though. You know what I mean? Like he's like trying to, you know. Exactly. We're gonna try it. We know it's coming from good people. We want to try it. I'm curious. I feel like the shit he looks like a fedora at certain angles, and it's kind of cringing me out. I'm like trying to like, what do I do here? There we go. All right. Silly, but at least it doesn't look like a fedora. Whoo, that's right. I'm on some milady shit, Matt. Actually, it's a great looking hat. Actually. It was just certain angles I caught it at where I'm like, this motherfucker looks like a fedora. Yeah, VIP was gone in minutes. Looking like a Redditor. No, I don't got my neck is shaved, bro. I don't got the neck beard, you know. What up, Mike? I miss you, doggy. All right. We only got a little bit more, man. Just one more dab. Finish it out. Let's see if I got one more question. You gotta throw me a fucking softie. You gotta throw me a softie, fucking admin. Yeah. I need that soft serve, homie. I'm so high, though. Like, I'm trying to figure out which one of these is gonna get me the least high. Because whatever I took, I'm like, yo, can you see? Do my eyes look really high? I can't even tell. I can't open them. I'm so... Why does Jolly... Because this is what's behind the glasses, bro. I can't even see. Oh, man. And I have that, like, thing in you where, like, they just want to stay closed and you almost want to just burst out in laughter. I'm high. I'm high. Yeah. Okay, Info Warrior. Liberty Cap. What? Liberty Cap. Alright, let's do this. What are we doing? What's the strain, man? What's the strain? What can I survive? Everything is so strong. I feel like the Chili Verde. I feel like that was, what will be the next big strain? Yeah, okay, I have an answer here. What will be the next big strain? First of all, I have been historically wrong on what I think what the next big strain will be. There is a point where I thought it was going to be Red Pop by Exotic Genetics because I'd never really tried a flavor like that in the past. But man, that didn't really, pop off the way it should have, even though I've had some really great ones. There's two places I'm going to look at. What I think will be popping in the short term and what I think is going to be popping in the near future. In the short term, strawberry terps are popping off. I saw some from Santa Hash. I don't have them with me, unfortunately. I tried it. It's going to be their strawberry redacted, and it really brings you back to another time. Insane strawberry terps, probably some of the most insane that I've smelled. And that's going to make me throw that over and pop open this jar that I was saving of strawberry candy from Portal Provisions. So like, this was the next one that I saw doing a strawberry focused strain. Let's pop this open. This one is interesting because I smell the strawberry terps, but I get this like cheesiness to it. I feel like I use the word cheese too often, but check this out. And that's one of the things I think is going to start popping up 2025 into 2026 is some really loud strawberry terps. Now, in the long haul, I feel like I'm getting the sense that gas is coming back. OGs, sours, that really loud, funky gas that got me to fall in love with cannabis. Seeing it really prevalent in New York, it feels like people are developing an appetite for it. And the gas became boring when fruit entered the situation. When the strawberry bananas and the tangies are popping off in the mid-2010s, you're tasting things from cannabis that you couldn't fathom if you're somebody who's only had gassy stuff. And they kind of cleared the path for a totally new direction. And then you move on to the cookies. Actually, the cookies were really popping off way before that. Which were the earthy flavors. But those terps, by 2018, I would argue, a lot of the good OGs and sours were near unavailable. Still around, but near unavailable. And now, I'm seeing more of them around. More OG, flower, and hash. I'm seeing hardcore OG. It's just making a comeback. I'm seeing the sour Trilly, holy shit. Also, Influence Solventless out in Portland gave me a jar of sour, blew my mind. I guess it's a Karma Genetics BX3. It's getting good. People are liking it. My mom smelled a bunch of these jars. That was the one that she loved. And so I do feel like gas has been gone long enough that it has once again become exotic. So short term, strawberry terps, I think, fit into the existing construct of what's good, fruity, and loud, and I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people. But I think in the long term, maybe year to 3, I think gas might become a wave again, if enough people find it to be exotic and interesting. Yeah, big shout out to Fideli, my fucking guy. My fucking guy. Yeah, I gotta like literally get on the phone with Bobby Trilly right after. Oops. That's it, yo. Shout out to Stone. And I really, really, really got to get some more of that sour chili. Shout out to Wevin. Shout out to Wody. Shout out to Weremy. Shout out. No water equal more terps. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. 10 scheme. It looks. You see? Does it look like a fedora to you? Look up, Wody. Look at the screen. It kind of look. A little bit, bro. A little bit. Damn. I did a fedora stream. I gotta like tilt it to the side or some shit. Damn, fuck. Don't roast me, chat. Fuck, it's happening again. Damn. Yo, what was this? Yo. Wow. Wow, I'll be real with you, chat. This does not smell as strawberry as the Santa hash. That shit is a blast of strawberry terps. This has a lot of complexity to it. I don't even know where to begin describing it. Some strawberry, some cream, like not purely strawberry. There's like there's a creaminess to it, I guess. I don't know another way to describe it. Wow. And almost some like, I almost want to call it like burnt orange terps. I'm struggling to describe it, but holy shit. Strawberry candy. Portal provisions. Wow. When I smelled the jar, not to say I was unimpressed, but I was comparing it to the strawberry redacted from Santa hash, which I just think is insanely loud in the strawberry terps. That one is rich and diverse in flavor. I really fuck with it. That's a good one. You're gonna see that jar with particulate on it next week for sure. I'm gonna get in there. Yeah, strawberry candy, portal provisions. No, I haven't heard of Loud Productions. All right, chat, I think that's it. I'm fucking high, man. I got really high today. Fedora style, actually. All right, chat, we're gonna go. We're trying new things. We're trying new hats. We're trying new styles. We're trying new terps. Hope you enjoy the show. See you next week at Ted's Talk. Ted's Talks with Jollies. See you then. Bye.
What is your definition of happiness?
A clear horizon. Nothing to worry about. Only things that are creative.
Let me break it down for those who don't know but should. Me and Stone in your kitchen like a breakfast nook. Off the handle, now I'm going off script. Last week that shit was fresh, this week it's rotten. Fuck it, let me go off. This a part of the song that Stone said I told y'all.
Can he be a god and a king? Can he be a god and a king? Can he be, man? Let him be. Let him be. Can somebody smile?
Oh, produced by
Stone Rose.
Can somebody smile? Can somebody smile?
They were here before the government. Let's say that, you know.
Totally believe that this comes from our roots, ancestral knowledge that they are totally connected with the plants and the soil.
This fucking man even sees a fucking stone fruit, he gonna eat the shit. So don't bring no stone fruit in the fucking house. Yeah. Just so you know, man.
Yeah, you think you know more fruits with pits than I do?
I'm just telling you.
How about if I lock him up? I'll lock him up in a safe.
What? A fucking fruit safe?
Yeah, fruit safe, exactly. No stone fruit?
No stone fruit?
Produced by
Stonewall.
I remember my first encounter with hash